Soundcore have released the Liberty Air 2 Pro and its features are probably as long as its name, but did they get it right the second time around? Hello everyone, my name's Mike and here at Tech Commune I uncover tech at home and in video, so hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. But I've had these earbuds for close to 2 months now, and if you are looking for AirPod Pro alternatives, these could be it. Full disclosure, they did send these out to me before the launch to give me plenty of time to review them, but they haven't paid me, nor have they told me what to say, nor have they seen this video before it was posted. First, let's talk about the case. They are slightly bigger than the AirPod Pro case, but they are small enough to comfortably fit in your pocket. I do wish they were slightly smaller, as I think Apple really does understand how having a small case means that you are more likely to carry them. The case weighs 6 grams more than the AirPods Pro case, which is around 15% heavier. The case features wireless charging and USB-C for faster charging. Battery life is fantastic. I got around 5.5 to 6 hours out of the claimed 7 hours from a single charge, and according to Soundcore, you can get up to 3 charges out of the case. These do last longer than the AirPods Pros, and if you charge them for 15 minutes, you get 3 hours of listening time, which is really good. They also have 3 LEDs to show the battery level of the case as well. The earbuds themselves are fantastic. Genuinely, I love them. And you get so many ear tips in the box that you can get exactly the right fit for your ears. They are really comfortable and didn't hurt my ears even after hours of listening. These fit securely in the ear, but they don't go deep inside your ear, which is something that I really like. A lot of in-ear headphones get really uncomfortable because they have these really hard tips and they go too far inside the ear, which is a big no-no despite it maybe giving you a better seal. These did it just right. For my ears, they worked really well for a light jog. I mean, there were a couple of times, if I'm completely honest, where I had to slightly adjust them, but overall they fit really well for activities like jogging. They weigh pretty much the same as the AirPod Pros and they have the same IPX4 water resistance, so using them in the gym won't be a problem at all. One feature I would have loved to have seen, which makes the AirPod Pros as popular as they are, is the seamless switching between your Apple devices, which unfortunately we don't get to see here. Dual connectivity would have made these nearly perfect, as I really find this feature useful when I'm using, let's say, my Android device and my laptop, or my iPhone and my laptop. On a side note, you can use each earbud individually for those who are interested in using just one earbud for, let's say, listening to music or your podcasts. A feature I like is the wear detection, meaning that when you take off the earbuds, your music or video pauses and then resumes when you put them back in. If you don't like it, there is a setting in the application to turn them off. Latency was okay on these earbuds, but wasn't the best. Now let's get into sound quality, as they've been endorsed by 10 Grammy award-winning artists like Neo, for example. These earbuds feature 11mm pure note drivers, which do a great job with anything that I threw at it, and they got plenty loud for those who are interested. Now, they aren't at audiophile levels, like don't expect them to be super accurate or anything like that, but they sounded really good for in-ear headphones. The bass wasn't too bad on these, and there was even some good sub-bass presence. It was clean, but if you are a bit of a bass head, then these might not give you what you are looking for. But then again, these are obviously small drivers, so I don't think that you'll find many in-ear earbuds that would deliver much more bass than these. The mids were okay, but I felt like they were a little bit flat, but the highs were represented quite nicely. I think that you could definitely get the sound to your taste within the app, and that was really easy to do for me anyway. The downside for me though is that even though they are Bluetooth 5.0, they don't support any high-end codecs, just AAC and SBC, which means that you are going to get a slightly noticeable drop in audio quality when you compare them to, let's say, the Liberty 2 Pro. Once you pair these up to your phone, whether it be an iPhone or an Android, I definitely recommend downloading the Soundcore app so you get the most out of these earbuds. In the app, you can see the battery life of each earbud, and you also get access to all the settings of these earbuds as well. First, let's get into Hear ID and the equalizer. Hear ID is a mode where it plays different frequencies in your ears, and then you need to confirm which frequencies you heard within the app. Then once it's done, it will change the EQ to boost the frequencies that you didn't hear. Now you can tweak the equalizer that the Hear ID sets if you want to decrease decrease or increase any of the certain frequencies that it sets. Next is the equalizer. You have 22 presets that you can choose from, as well as being able to make your own custom equalizer if none of those suit you. Now let's get into noise cancelling, because this had a few sort of quirks to it. So the overall performance is good. So when you go into the app, you can switch between normal, transparency and noise cancellation. When you select noise cancellation, you have 4 different modes: transport, indoor, outdoor and custom. They definitely work well by cutting down the low frequencies, but anything above that, they don't cut out much. Even when I changed the noise cancelling to focus on voices, it didn't do much to cut out crowd noises in my opinion. For me, the best setting was transport, because in almost every scenario, it just worked. And trust me, you definitely notice the noise difference when you have this on or off. I think the noise cancellation will be best either to cancel out road noise or aeroplane noise. Now there is a custom feature which for me was almost pointless, as it was just this dial with no wording or explanation on how it works. I literally gave up after about 5 minutes of using it. Now the overall performance in the real world I would say is best for car noise or aeroplane noise. For me the noise cancellation was around 70% or so, not the 90% that Soundcore claims. But again, these are in earbuds, so for me this is really good performance. Transparency mode wasn't too bad either. I mean, it definitely doesn't match the AirPod Maxes that I've tried, but again, these are definitely on par with the AirPod Pros. Controls are what you would expect from earbuds, which just let you know you can change in the app. So you have double tap and hold controls, which I have set for skip and previous track and play and pause, as well as switching ambient mode. But you can change them to whatever you want, even to activate your voice assistant or volume. I do wish I had a setting for triple tap or even single tap, so then I could add volume controls to the earbuds along with the ones that I've already set. So I really hope that this is something that they could add into the future, because for me, just having double tap and hold features just doesn't give me quite enough controls. There are 6 microphones which do the job for phone calls, but don't expect studio quality recordings from these things. They do a good job at cancelling out background noise, so your voice can be easily heard. So for things like voice calls and stuff like that, you're going to be absolutely fine. And here is a microphone test of the Liberty Air 2 Pros. As you can see, they do a good job in terms of focusing on my voice. However, as I said, they're not particularly studio quality, so I wouldn't be doing any recordings with these obviously. So what are my overall thoughts on these? For £129 retail price, they are around £70 cheaper than the AirPod Pros, but are they the AirPod Pro killers? No, the AirPod Pros still hold the crown, but for the money, the Liberty Air 2 Pros are worth it. They offer high-level features with great audio quality, and the app integration really make these a winner for me. I would go for these over the Liberty Air 2 because of the noise cancellation, as it's just enough to make daily transport bearable. I would definitely pick these up over the normal AirPods for sure, and they are actually priced nearly the same. So if you are an Apple user and you are thinking of going for the normal AirPods or go for these, then I would say go for these, as these just offer so many more features for your money. And if you are an Android user, then these are well worth a look at, even if it does miss out on some of those high-end codec supports and obviously that dual connectivity. But there we have it. As always, this is a discussion, so please leave a comment down below on what you thought about this product, and check out the links down in the description if you want to go grab yourself one. If you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TechCarMoon. Drop me a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. But if you want to see more from me right now, you guys know what to do. There's 2 videos right here. Click on one of them. You're absolutely going to love them. I would say go for the top one. Why not? Anyway, everyone, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.